Hey everybody, Fifth Horseman back again. I am playing another mod of mine. This one's called the Potential. This is a very interesting ship. It starts, well, I'll tell you what, let's start and then I'll tell you how it starts. It starts with 80 power, so you will never run out of power. However, it also starts with nothing else. It's got a little dinky dual laser. It's got a little dinky med bay, a little dinky oxygen, little dinky engines, and a little dinky shield. It has no, I'm sorry, it has door control, but it has no scanners, so I gotta buy those. The point of this ship is it can do anything. It has, haha, potential, but it can't do anything at the start of the game, so you have to really work in order to meet that potential. So I'm going to head through here, and one thing I found, this ship doesn't really hurt from it that much, but I have found that any ship that has trouble against automated scouts should avoid nebulas in the first sector. It's just a little tip for you all at home. I found a bunch of stuff. I'm going to actually upgrade my engines because dodging is so important. I'm actually going to swap what I do normally, which is I'm going to get up to 4 engines, then I'm going to get my shields. Stores are useless. Distress calls are good in this ship because he's got an NG, which is nice. And look at that, NG crew. Let's go ahead and calm down those infected. And they give us 8 scrap, which is not very much, but hey, what are you going to do? So, let's see. I haven't seen this one. If I don't go here now, I'm going to go here. See, our dodge is already 25%. I don't need to repair any damage. I'm going to go here, I think. Oh, do we want to fight this ship? It's got a bomb, which I don't really care about. That's probably an ion. He is decked out. He is really decked out. He even has a med bay. I'm not going to fight him. Normally I would fight any ship like that in the first sector, but this ship with just a dual laser ain't going to happen. Let's explore the asteroid field, though. Okay, if I could take this guy's shields out, we're good to go. Of course, if he takes my shields out, I'm in trouble. But yeah, we're gonna take his shields out, ideally. That didn't take his shields out. There's no fire on the ship, which is good. Hopefully this will take his shields out. There we go. Now we can start working on his weapons there. And hopefully an asteroid will come in and make his day bad. We've dodged 2 missiles now, which is good. He has no more weapons, and he's dead now. Let's go ahead and send our NG up there to fix those doors. Da-da-da-da-da. We got some useful scrap. Yeah, the cool thing about this ship is it upgrades quick. Because you don't have to buy power for anything. As soon as you upgrade something, you just get it, which is nice. The only thing that doesn't do that is weapons, but I mean you don't have to buy the power for them, but you can't just buy a weapon and use it. You have to upgrade your weapons. But I mean compared to having to buy the weapon, upgrade your weapons, and buy the power, it is still better. I want to take up some mercenary work? Sure. Don't kill them all. Can do. Oh boy, that's a big weapon you got there. I am going to hopefully take the missile offline with my first shot, which I did. And we're going to leave the oxygen as is for the moment, because hopefully my second shot will take his laser out. Then we can go fix the oxygen. That didn't do it. Now his missile's back up. We're getting our butts kicked. We've done 1 damage to him so far. And I forgot to turn off my air conditioner, so I'm going to pause the game here. Okay, come on, we really need to hit him now. There we go. So far, he's been pretty nice with his targeting. I say as he now takes out that as well. Okay, we still need to dodge, but my oxygen's getting a little low. Oh, that makes me happy. Okay, don't need to dodge anymore. Now we can fix things. And actually, I should be shooting his... Actually, I'm going to keep on his shields, because that'll kill people who are trying to fix those things. Shields, I said? I meant weapons. I've got to surrender eventually here. Okay. Maybe I should go to his shields. His weapons might be on fire because he hasn't fixed them yet. Let them live, yes. And we get an ion blast, which makes me very happy. Happy enough to upgrade my weapons? No, because I need 60. And I really need my shields up. So we are going to not. Yeah, when I said I was going to run ranges up to 4, I meant up to 3. I'm thinking differently. Okay, this isn't a really big deal, although all 3 of those are going to fire before we get a chance to fire. So we're going to be taking 4 damage possibly here. There we go. Now we won't be taking any more damage for the rest of the game, but ouch, that hurt. Oh yeah, now you miss. And this next shot will take him out, which is nice. Sorry if you hear me taking drinks. It is the middle of summer and I just turned the air conditioner off. So I have a cool beverage next to me so I can survive. We have hit shield time, so there you go. Now, I can start thinking about that Ion Blast or my next engine. I'm not sure which one I'm going to pick first here. It would be really nice to be able to get through his shields, and that sucks. I'm actually going to go to this and then go to the store, even though I don't really have anything to sell. Notice this. Look how awesome this is. I get cut down to half my power, but I still have plenty of power to run everything. I actually still have more power than you would have at the end of the game available to me. And because of that, I'm just going to fight this Rebel Scout, because I've got my 2 shields. Hopefully I can take that weapon out, although looks like I'm not going to. Yeah, oh, so it's gonna take a minute to take his weapons down because he actually has bonus power in his weapons, but I am gonna concentrate on his weapons. There we go. Now let's go for his shields, which hopefully are just level 1 anyway. There we go. Now drones, because that drone's getting really annoying. Okay, back to weapons. Actually, back to shields. Back to weapons. Now back to shields. And hopefully this will kill him. Well, obviously this will kill him. Unless he dodges both of them. There we go. I could really use some more crew, but with 19 scrap, I'm not going to be buying them. Yeah, sensors would be nice, although they're definitely not needed. I think I'm gonna just fix up a little bit and head on to the exit. I guess it's okay that that store was there. Selling drone parts, I only have 2, so you can't buy my drone parts. And let's move on. Rock controlled or pirate controlled? Well, if I go rock controlled, I'm not gonna see any nebulas. At least I have a good chance of not seeing nebulas until there. So let's do that. And also note, if I happen across a stasis pod, I shouldn't take it, although I won't happen across a stasis pod unless I find it here. So let's head up to this rock-controlled sector. I always look for the stasis pod these days. It's just so nice. Blah, blah, blah. Rock people have an aggressive stance. Well, I have an aggressive stance, too. Don't need to repair any damage. There's a store there that I don't care about. Other than fuel, I probably should have bought some. Strip the ship? Sure. Oh, somebody comes in and says, why did you strip that ship? Because it was there. Actually, let's start on their shields. And... oh, my shields! Get up there and fix those shields. There we go. His weapons are on fire. That makes me happy. But he's got his shields back up, which is annoying. Make sure my shields come back up when I'm done. They didn't. Well, we don't need to dodge. What we need more is to be able to target, or to shoot faster. So let's go ahead and do that. Not sure what he's doing, but he just abandoned his weapon bay, which is nice. I think the fire in his weapons has spread to his oxygen, which does not bother me at all. If he doesn't get his shields back up, this will kill him. And it looks like it's going to. There we go. Well done, everybody. Okay, Maloney, you're 92 health there. You should probably do that. Then we're going to put you back in here. I think I'm going to invest in this ion blast. I'm gonna pay to charge it up. And if I go up here, I'm going to have to go to this store, and I still have nothing to sell. So I'm going to go down here instead. Ah, they didn't want to talk with Ferners. I just remembered again that I could have gone to that store. It would have been a decent thing. Okay, the only thing that can hurt me is that bomb. So I'm going to start on his shields. The chances of that bomb doing anything significant is lowish. And it would be so nice to get his shields down. Okay, that bomb did something significant. Come on, Maloney, go ahead and fix that. Now I killed our oxygen. Okay, let's go ahead and... Eventually he's going to run out of bombs. And bombs don't actually damage the ship, so... With my NG running around, this bomb is essentially just giving me a bunch of repair experience. As long as he doesn't bomb my shields again before they get all the way back up. I was sure he was going to actually do that. And there we go. Let's get him back in dodge. Let's get him back in shields. There we go. Their shields are down, finally. Okay, now his shields are really down. Let's go for his cockpit. This is actually good training for my NG. He's getting a lot of repair experience. And now he has no more bombs, so he can't hurt me at all. And my shields are up all the way. That's one thing about this ship. The stuff doesn't come back on by itself. I don't know if that's because they went down by 2 or not, but I've noticed that before in this ship that things tend to stay offline. I think it's probably because it could be because the makers of the game never expected this kind of setup here. They want target practice. Well, guess what? They can have as much target practice as they want because they can't hurt me. I've got 2 shields. They've got a one-shot weapon and a beam. So you guys can shoot all day long. Well, not quite all day long. You can shoot for the decent part of the day until you die because I killed you. And because they have a med bay, I can't do anything tricky and try to kill all their crew or anything like that. So it's all just take their stuff down. Assuming these next 2 shots hit, that should take their shields down enough for me to go through the entire cycle here of my dual lasers charging up. Or not. Eventually I'll either kill them or I'll kill the guy who's repairing the shields. Or if I get lucky, I'll start a fire. Oh, or I'll miss and then reset the entire sequence. But anyway, while we're doing this, I like this ship. The other weapons are here and here. You can accept their offer? No. You can see the ion blast there. When I power it, it'll stick up out of here, and then there's another weapon there. There's only 3 weapons total. This is where the artillery beam normally goes on an artillery beam ship. That's kind of what this layout is based on. I didn't make the ship. I mean, I made the layout, obviously, but I didn't make the graphics. Somebody else made that. I'll put a link to it in the description. He's the same dude who the Pyro's layout. I did make the cloak for this by myself. You'll see that hopefully later on. I'm pretty happy with it. It dims the ship out and then it puts some fake ships, and the fake ships actually are positioned so that they could have the weapons all mounted on them. So it's kind of cool. It's like there's about a dozen ships and 3 of them have weapons is the idea. And then of course the enemy doesn't know who to shoot at, so that's why they miss. The ship explodes, leaving behind useful scrap material, which is awesome. 18 scrap. I've got 93 scrap now, so I can bring my ion blast online and my engines. Look at that. Why pick? Now, this is the way I'd like to be at the end of Sector 3, because Sector 1 is to get my 2 shields. Or, I'm sorry, Sector 2. So, we're doing good because we're in Sector 2. And I might, if I get 100 scrap, I'll upgrade my shields a 3rd time. I got no problem doing that. But I want better weapons. Better weapons is very important. If I go to this distress call, I have to go to this store, which is extremely annoying, but the way this sector is laid out, I'm going to do it. Search for the ship. Sure. Oh, we took a damage. Yeah, and actually I just noticed this. If I go to this store, I got to back up and go here. But I need the fuel. I don't know what I'm going to sell to get the fuel. I just noticed I'm at 3 scrap. Do I have anything to sell? No. Well, poop. I'm going to buy all fuel. This is terrible. This is bad. Things could go bad quickly in this game. Because I'm going to use my last fuel unless I get more. I'm going to use my last fuel to jump to the next sector. Hopefully these guys will drop like 5 fuel. That'd be awesome. It's also possible that these guys will kill me because that missile, if he's got... Did that do 2 damage? No, I did 1 damage. So the chances of him killing me with that missile is pretty low. But he can really do a lot of damage, and I don't want him to do a lot of damage to me. Oh boy. Okay, well at least his missile's offline now. So we can put these fires out and fix the engines. Come on, there we go. Okay, get back in the cockpit to get our dodge back up. They're fixing quickly, which is annoying. And I have an ion blast that I'm not firing. Why didn't anybody tell me that I had an ion blast that I could have been firing? Again, with the getting my head in the game. For some reason, it's just not. My ship is better than I was giving it credit for, and I lost like 3 or 4 hull at least because of that. Well, I got some fuel at least. So we'll be able to make a couple jumps in the next sector. Defense Drone Mark 1, sounds good. Pirates are pirates. Does it really matter? Not particularly. Okay, distress call or distress call. I think I can hit both. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, I can only hit 1. So let's go down here because there's more stars to jump to after it. And if one of those is a shop, I'm going to it. Lead them to their destination. Yeah, we'll do that. 13 scrap. You didn't want to give us any fuel? Oh, if I go to this distress call, I could end up stuck here. And I don't like being stuck this close to the thing, but I gotta go to a distress call. It's a trap. Ooh, it's a nasty trap. I gotta get that ion blast. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Oh, I really need to hit with every shot. This is the end. I'm gonna lose right here. I gotta at least keep that two-shotter down. But yeah, I can't be taking this much damage. Ugh. I'm down to 70 oxygen. Okay. I'll hold off on the ion. Oh, now my oxygen room's on fire. Yeah, things are looking bad. At least he missed there. Ugh. Oh, I'm down to 2 health. My O2's low. Now my doors are down, and I don't have any oxygen. I gotta send him in there to fix the oxygen, but I'm gonna die. There you go. Well, that's what happens sometimes. Oh, you see at least you gotta see it. It collapsed in on itself because it's got a black hole. That's how it gets all the power. It's sucking the power out of the white hole next to a black hole. But anyway, there's proof that I lose games, and I didn't obviously stack the deck in my favor with this ship. Like I said, it's a hard ship. I won't say I didn't make any mistakes. Forgetting I had an ion blast is one of them. But yeah, that's just the way the game works sometimes. Is you come across enemies with 2 missiles, and this ship can't really dodge missiles that well. But yeah, so that's the way it goes. I will be playing this one again eventually, but I'm gonna move on now to my last ship, which is called the Asteroid. This was a test model of it. Obviously, I got a very good score with it. I actually got the highest score I've ever gotten with the Blasteroid, but it's an asteroid hollowed out with a bunch of rooms in it, and then stuff attached to it. The big thing about that one is it's got a 4-man teleporter, which obviously, who doesn't love a 4-man teleporter? But I'll be playing that one next. I don't know when I'm going to get to it, but probably pretty soon, considering this didn't take it nearly as long as I thought it was going to. So maybe we'll be seeing that one pretty soon. But until you see that, I will, as always, talk at you later.